How you guys doing? When you're watching this video, I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video to even hear some of my thoughts. First of all, my name is DeMarcus Bey, and I am an inventor. My government name is Marquis Collazo. If this is for any reason needed, for any monetary reason at this time, or recording, yes, if you need to make the monetary check, it goes to Marquis Collazo, but I go by DeMarcus Bey. Basically, I'm a man that has many ideas, and I have so many ideas, great ideas, that I feel I didn't acknowledge and I didn't proceed to claim, and I never followed in. For instance, one of my great ideas was Uber. I thought about Uber long ago, but my method of the Uber was the Bluetooth. Someone would stand in the street when they had no cab, and they would put their Bluetooth signal on, and if somebody was driving by, they could pick them up with the. This was my concept of Uber about 7 years ago. Uber now is $1 million company, and I feel like if I would have followed my idea, I would have definitely been one of the groundbreaking people who started Uber, and would have figured out the technology and changed it and made it what it is now, like internet based. My purpose of making this film is because now I have a new idea that try to invent and try to get people together, and I really realized one thing. I watch a lot of movies where, the leader movies, like, I don't know if anybody knows this, they did this, like one finger, you could break that. 2 fingers, you could break that. Like, you team up, you know what I mean? Like 5 of us together, make a fist, and we can make an impact. That's what I'm trying to, this is the message I'm trying to formulate. Me by myself, I can't really do nothing. I had great ideas my whole life. I had great ideas, and if you keep on listening to this, I'm about to tell you something. This is why you should wait. I thought I should tell you that, I got 3 kids, I got a wife. Just stealing my ideas and not giving me no money to Marquis Collazo. Make a check out for me. Use my ideas. You know what I mean? But every day I'ma just be here telling you all my ideas. Alright? Somebody gonna make me rich and cut a check. Now, I just thought about this idea this morning. You can make a lighter from a 9-volt battery, right? So you can't, the 9-volt battery is not really now my idea is making a lighter from a 9-volt battery, making it US made, so people will buy it, and selling it for $25. It will be handmade, homemade, DIY. The whole thing would be to make more people maybe make DIY, but I would sell kits. I would sell kits with the screws and the bolts that make this lighter and DIY. You know what I mean? So you could sell, like, you can make it yourself kit, you could repair it yourself kit, and we could also have, we selling that as a kit, like just the pieces that they need, right? For $25, when we sell our lighter from our factory, from our people that I made, it would be soldered together so that people couldn't take it apart, for one. And the bolts would be different because they would have, instead of screws on the top where you could see where it was turned or something like that, we should have our company logo on top, and on the side of the bolts there should be some type of engravings all over the bolts and the letters. of our product when we ship it out. You know, this is what they do. They dress the product and they sell it. You know, we make cool people hold the product and endorse the product. You know, Snoop Dogg is endorsing everything, but it doesn't matter. We could locally endorse products. We can make it the lighter of New York, the lighter of Rhode Island, the lighter of New Jersey. This is the next wave, because there's also, in addition to this, there could be 3D printing, which is the next wave, which can fit and modify lighters, our lighters in there, and make the coil on top, which could, you know, really push the market where people really want our lighters because they know they're adaptable to their 3D printer. So this is one way of the market that I think is the next great idea of invention that I think people should listen to me. Okay, you see, this is idea number 2. An app that lets people, you know how there's chat rooms in places and parties and stuff? An app that lets you go to chat rooms when you're in parties. But you see, this is a whole different system. This requires hardware. This is how we're gonna make money, because we're selling hardware to people now. The app needs hardware. So when you go to somebody's house, they have the party one, the party chatter. It's about 50 people, 25 people, depending, you know, the party chatter could hold. You know, then it gets bigger into like the 5,000s. Like that's the one you would sell to the malls. You understand? That's the one you sell to concerts, arenas. You understand? This is called the party chatter right here. Now, what it is that when you somewhere, it's called chat rooms, right? So now you have to go in your, and now you in the chat room in the arena, and you rooting for your team. When you in the chat rooms, it's different. You understand? It's a whole different game. This is chat rooms. This is like back in the day, 1990s, what you bringing back to people when you in a certain place. When you in New York, remember chat rooms just say New York is what people like. Now they in the Las Vegas chat room. You know what I'm saying? Like they saying, "What's up, Braun?" Down there at Center Court, they talking to people here. You understand? LeVar Ball, let's boo him. Oh, let's cheer him. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. LeVar Ball sneakers. Oh, I'm wearing the sneakers. I'm wearing this. These chat rooms and all that. You know what I'm saying? Incentives to be in chat rooms. When you go to stores, you know, they could talk to you about, hey, Ashley. You understand? Now people are easier to target you when you hear, oh, we know that you a drinker. You like beer. You bought, you know what I'm saying? Incentives. That now you following these customers, like they like to drink beer, oh they like to do this. See, you following customers because now they went to your chat rooms. Now they understand why people go to chat room. Easy to log in. Would you like to be a member? Log in with your Facebook. Now you could easily tag along with your customer. See, these chat rooms. And then like if you go to a mall, right, it builds up your animal. Like you get like an animal. So it's like you a baby monster. But when you start going to the mall a lot, you evolve. You become a stronger. It looks like you a giant. When you go to fashion shows and all this stuff, people was like, oh, look at Leslie H. She was a giant. You understand? She's big. It's chat rooms. Chat rooms. I'm telling you, chat rooms is where it's at. Y'all gotta understand this is the next wave. I'm telling you, my ideas is always platinum. It's hardware that you sell to the stores. They have it and it engages people in their chat rooms. It's easier to talk to people. Maybe you can listen to certain music. When you go to certain places, they make people want to be in them stores. When you're in the Louis Vuitton store, they could tell you, what are you looking for today? These chat rooms is the new wave. Now, let's go to idea number 3. Number 3. Okay. Idea number 3 is they might make new cars, they might make new gadgets, but they not making new. God ain't making no more land. You understand? Gotta understand that. So for this one, I got a little bit of a video that I want you to watch.
So now, you got your first house, right? So you got your two family. Remember that. So in your two family, we're going to say, one, you're saving money because you typically pay more in rent than what you're getting. But we're going to say right here, you're breaking even, right? You're not making any money off this two family a month. You're breaking even on rent. But now you've made payments over time for a couple years. So now you bought your first house coming out of school at 23. Then, by 22, 23, right? Then you say, you know what? I'm going to partner with someone, or myself, or save some money, or find a government program, whatever I got to do, I'm going to get another house. I'm going to get another two family. I like this two family, I'm going to get another one. So I'm going to live in this one, right? Here you are. You're living in that one, and you're renting this one, right? You're living for free. This is awesome. I'm saving myself $1,500 a month. Almost $17,000 a year, right? So you're really saving 17, so you're up 17 grand, right? And you pay $200K for this. So now you buy a smaller investment property, right? So you're not living in this. This is rent, rent. Now you're renting both these units out for a G a piece. Modest from New Jersey. So now you're making $2,000 a month, rolling, $24,000 a year, extra on top of your job, on top of living for free, on top of the $17,000 a month you're saving. And you bought this one for less. You got a steal. You got a foreclosure, short sale. Somebody's, whoever died and the kid couldn't take care of it. So now you got, let me say, you bought this for $120, right? Bought it for $120,000. We'll make this even, right? So you're liking that. And your uncle likes it, your boy likes it. They're like, man, you're rolling with this real estate thing, man. You follow J. Mr. Real Estate, and hey, this guy's cool, he's awesome, he's smart, and let's go on another one. So now, you say, you know what? I got the game a little bit. You're like 25, 26, 27 now. Real estate's getting a little easy. You got a property manager to manage this one, so you don't even have to be there. You're paying somebody 10% of the month of this rent. So property managers typically function off 10 to 15% a month of your rental income. So you get somebody to manage this whole property for you for $200 to $300. $200 to $300 a month, they'll manage everything. You go to sleep at night, right? So you got this property, now you go into a three family. You're like, okay, I like this thing, right? So now you're in a three family. So you're living for free, making $2,000 a month, $24,000 a year off this property, maybe a little less you're paying a property manager because you're too busy going out and partying now. Then you get this. You buy a three family, say for $250,000 now, right? You buy a three family. But now you're renting these out for $1,000, $1,000. So now you got $3,000 coming in. Wow. You're like, I got three, I got five, right? Maybe you pay the property manager another 10%, it's $300, work something out with them. You're paying this guy $300, so now you're making $2,700 a month here. You're making about $1,800 a month here, right? So 27, 18, 50, what, 6, 7, 9, something, 8, 48, something like that. So you're rolling now, and you're living for free. Now, 28 years old, you're like, you know what? I'm doing pretty well with this thing. Maybe you get a single family now. You know what? So I'm gonna live in my own house now. I'm ready to take all this rental income. I'm gonna remove myself from here. I'm gonna rent this out. And now I'm gonna buy my single family house. I found a nice young lady or young man, whatever your preference is, whoever, I don't care. And we're gonna move into this and we're gonna have some mini-me's, right? So you got mini-me's. You're gonna go buy your own nice little house in the suburbs and you're happy, right? So you buy this for say $400K. Nice single family house. This is making you nothing a month, right? This is actually costing you, say, $2,000 a month. It costs you, right? But that $2,000 a month it costs you is being washed out by here. So you're still living for free. Then you still got this income here now. So instead of zero here, you're getting 1,000 here because you're renting both units out. So now you got 1,000 here, 3,000 here, which is 4,000, and you're living for free with your entire family. And check this out. Here's where the get rich comes in, right? This is the monopoly. This is how monopoly really works. It's real life monopoly. And I did it, and I know it really works. It sounds so simple, guess what? It really is. That's how it works. So now you have this house for $200K that you bought when you were 22, 23 coming out of college. But mind you, you're 28 now. So 6 years later, this house is worth, say, $280. You just made $80,000 in equity, right? Well, if this were 120, great deal, two family in a hot market. Now, later, this house is worth $290. You just made $170K, right? In equity. Then you got this for $250, and now it's worth $325. You just made $75K. Or value, equity, right? Equity is the amount over your mortgage your house is worth. That's your equity. Then you got this house for $400,000 that you just purchased, but because you're so savvy in real estate, you got a great deal on it. So you bought it for $400, but it really was worth $450. So you got another $50K. And during this whole process, you've made payments over time, you established a track record, and this is how the game really works. This is where you start to get rich. This is the simple millionaire blueprint, explained to you in less than an hour. Is now you've acquired monthly income for the last 6 years, making about about 7,000. We even say 5,000 a month, 60,000 a year on top of your job for the last 6 years. 60 times 6, 360,000. So right, so now over a 3-year period, and then you get tax write-offs for any maintenance on any of these rental properties, any maintenance done, plus depreciation on your primary residence, right? All these write-offs. So you've made about $360,000 in rental income, right? In 6 years, plus your job, and you live for free. So you're over $250,000 right here, right? Near $500,000, just off rental income. Then your house is appreciated in value because supply and demand. So now you got 80 plus 170 is 250, plus another 75 is 325, and then you made $50,000 steal on here. So what was it? 325, 375. So now you got another 375,000. Running out of space. In equity in your properties, right? So that's 735. So now between your rental income and the equity in your properties, I don't really want to leave this board. I think it's pretty cool. Between the two, you've managed to create what? So I say 735. So now between the two, I don't want to squeeze this up. We'll just put it in the house. So between the two, you've been able to create $735,000 of value for yourself. Almost $750,000 just by real estate, plus all the money you were able to save from your tax write-offs and saving money because you're living for free. You know what this is? I gotta leave it. Monopoly. How do you win a monopoly? You get 4 greenhouses, and what do you do with them? You trade them in for 1 red hotel. That's the second part of the game. So now, you earned your way to your 4 greenhouses. Or I want to get this $12-unit building I see in Jersey City. I want to leverage the value of my houses, and I want to get a 12-unit building where each unit is $1,500 a month, which is about $21,000 in rental income a month. Which is about what? I don't know, 200,000, 300,000 a year. $240,000 a year. So now we're going to make $250,000 a year in gross rental income by playing Monopoly.
You buying a house for 5 years. Now, these people, they lock in, they put $5 grand, $5 grand, $5 grand. Should only be 4 people. Should be more than 4 people to buy one house, right? These people have low income credit, all this stuff. They trying to do this to build their credit. They trying to do this to move forward. You understand? These are people that have bad credit, whatever. You get one house, then it looks good. This is what I'm trying to do. These people, they put $5 grand down. 20 grand, you mortgage a house. You got a loan on the bank. 5 years. You paying this house. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Now you renting it out. Now from the rent, these 4 people should get a little something every month. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like a little 200, a little 150, something every month you getting, because there's a lot of stuff, maintenance that has to be done in the house, maintenance this is a whole big work that they gotta maintain this precious product, insurance, you understand? The end goal is at the end of 5 years, no matter what, it's bought out by the people who buying it. Now, you can either buy it and go to it. Again, like I'm saying, like every time it's time to sell, the house goes up 20%. So you're talking about 40 grand that you got to split every time. You know what I'm saying? 20 grand, depending on the property. That's why we're trying to get the most out of our realtors. We're trying to get the right property. We're trying to get the right properties, and we're trying to get the right attorneys to make these deals happen, so we can hold these realtors liable if these deals don't fall through. They have to provide properties whose equity is going up. Being that they realtors and know the market, they know the valued areas. So this is what I'm saying. It's time to get together right now, link up, and get these right properties, and start holding them down for 5 years, and then when it's time to sell, it's time to sell. So comment, like, subscribe. Let me know, you think my videos is going somewhere with this shit? Let me know what you think, because I'm out here trying, man. Just giving off my positive energy. And tomorrow I'm going to upload another video. And I'm definitely have more ideas on my other video. And I'm not going to stop uploading all my ideas. Even though people say I shouldn't upload my ideas because somebody going to you know what to make the check to, man. I think I'm a righteous person. So why would somebody steal from me? I think they would probably give me a unfair amount, because I undisclosed the idea and they did the work. I just gave an idea. It was in my head. They did the work and made it happen. 15% is good.